So we will be discussing about while and do while loops, the other two loops. So share entire screen, hide, ignore. Okay, great. Now, first we will look at the what they say rules in order to create a loop. Okay, so what are the rules in order to create a loop? One, we need to have a starting point. Two, we need to have a condition, that is how many times we need to repeat our code, how many times we want to repeat our code. Okay, and the third, the jumps, like is it when we are looping, when we are iterating, I mean when we are repeating our code, it should be jump like it should iterate once, one step at a time, or two steps at a time, or three steps at a time. It might be incremental steps or decremental steps. So these three rules are applied whenever we are creating a for loop or a while loop or a do while loop. Okay, for each, for off and for in, it's a different rules, and it will be applied on arrays and objects. So we will be not discussing these two, three. We'll be only discussing do while and while loops today. Okay, related to these three rules. I mean, in order to create a loop. Okay. So first, let's take syntax of for loop. Okay, copy, paste in here. Okay, and close. So in here we have the starting point, which is initialization. Then we have a condition, like how many times our code needs to be repeated. And we have increment or decrement, that is the jumps, the incremental or decremental steps which we need to take. So all these three rules are in one set, in one parenthesis. Okay, in the parenthesis we have defined all these three rules, and then we can write any statements in the curly braces. So this is for loop syntax. Okay, right? We discussed yesterday. Now we'll see the while loop syntax. Okay, we'll see the while loop syntax. Scroll down and okay. Now let me copy this. Okay, till here and come in here, paste, and here let me go ahead. Okay, in while loop. Okay, in while loop, what we are doing is we are not creating everything. I mean, we are not defining all the rules in creation of a loop in one set. I mean, in one parenthesis, like we did for loop. We will be doing it in a in different places when it comes to while loop. Okay, so first we go ahead and initialize, which is a starting point. Okay, then we say while, same like for, we say while, and then in the parenthesis we only give the condition, we only give the condition. Then we define the statement, then we give increment or decrement, that is the jumps, or the, how many times the, like what steps, how many, how many steps the iteration should be followed. Okay, I mean, like, is it a single step, or a two steps or three steps? Everything will be defined in here. Okay, everything in the curly braces. Okay, this after. So first variable creation, the initialization, the starting point will be outside. Then we use the while keyword. Then in the parenthesis, it's only the condition, which is the how many times. The condition is how many times our code should be repeated. Okay, then we say statements. Okay, then we say statements. Then we call the increment or decrement, I mean the jumps on the loop. Okay, the jumps on the loop, which is this. Mm, in here, yeah, yeah. Increment or decrement jumps. How much value we have to increment or decrement in every iteration, which means after one loop, one one print, in the second print, how many jumps? Is it a two steps or one step? That will be defined in here. Okay. So first, what I'll do here is I'll write the for loop. Okay. For okay, let I equal to 1, right? I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus curly braces console dot log hi. Okay. Now, can someone help me in writing the while? How can we write the while loop in respective to the for loop? In taking for loop as a reference, how can we write the while loop? Take this syntax as a reference and the for loop as reference. So how can we write the while loop here?
I equal 1,
Okay, let I equal to 1. Uh,
and then while,
uh-huh. Mm,
and then I equal less or equal to 10.
mm-hmm.
We open the curly braces,
Yeah. Mm,
and then we say hi,
okay. Mm,
and then we say the I plus plus.
right. So this is how we write a while loop. That is all. Now I'll come in this. Okay. And let me run this while loop. Okay. See, it printed in the same way. Okay. Now, now, okay, we'll come to this. We'll come to this. Okay. Now let me open an another window. Okay. And in here, let me remove all this part and let me take the same for loop, for loop, copy, paste. Now we will see do while loop. Okay, we understood the while loop syntax, right? First the starting point, then the condition for under while, then in curly braces we have statements, then we have increment and decrement. It like in increment or decrement. Okay.
Ashish, I just
Yeah.
want to ask you
Hmm.
when we use while loop.
Yes, yes, yes. We will come to that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I know that question will be raised. Definitely, we'll come to that. Okay. Now, okay, we'll see the do while. Okay, we'll see do while. Copy and paste. Okay. So this is the do while where we give the init starting point. Then we say do. Okay, we use the keyword do. Then in curly braces we give the statements. Then we say the jumps or like how many jumps or how many steps it need to take, the loop needs to take. Then we say while, then we give a condition. Okay. So in okay, here you need to place the semicolon after the while condition, you need to place the semicolon. So now, this is the syntax of do while. Okay, this is the syntax of do while. Now help me, how can I write this for loop taking this reference and this syntax reference? How can I write the do while loop?
I equal to 1.
Let I equal
Let's
to
I
one.
equal to 1, and then we go to the next line and
Mm-hmm.
do,
Mm-hmm.
and we open the curly
Yeah.
braces,
Mm.
and then brackets, and then we write the
Yeah.
I equal less or equal to 10, and
Uh,
then we go.
is it I less than or equal to 10 or
No, no, no.
okay,
Hi, hi, hi.
high,
The
right?
statement.
Hmm.
Hi.
Okay.
And
So,
then the incrementation I plus plus,
mm,
the second line,
mm,
and then we close the curly brackets,
yeah.
and then we write while. In the second line we write while,
Mm,
and then we write I less or equal to 10.
I less than or equal to 10.
Mm.
And then we
And
do this.
we close,
And
yeah.
right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So this is how we write do while loop, right? Okay. Now let me
Mm.
run this, and we got the same. Now what I'm gonna do here is, okay. Now if I say I less than or equal to, okay. Now if I say greater than, if I is greater than 10, will this loop run?
uh, we don't know I don't know the purpose of using this,
No, no, no.
this,
That we will come. That definitely will come to that. But if I say, okay, now if I say same thing here, okay, let me uncomment this, and let's say I greater than 10. Will this for loop run?
yes, must
How
it
would
must
it
run.
run? Uh, Please check once again. Okay, now I'm
Okay.
saying I equal to 1, right? This is the
Would
first step.
not run on this.
Sorry?
How could be this for loop is run?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Uh, Actually, Ashish, can you
Uh,
run it? As per my understanding, it will be giving error.
it will be giving an error. Okay,
Yeah.
let me run this. No, there is no error. Oh, okay. Minity, could you please let me know why do
Okay.
you think that it would throw an error?
Yes, because from the beginning we said I is equal to 1, but
Hmm.
then later
One.
there is
And then
no equal.
second, we're
Mm.
telling that I greater than 10. Then,
It will
Mm.
not throw an error. It will stop. Actually, it will not run the loop at
huh,
all. Here it will be
yes,
false.
that
Yeah,
I is not waiting. That's
yeah.
my concern, right?
Yes. So it will not throw an error, but it will not run the loop as well. It will not run the loop as well. Okay.
Yes.
Now, now we'll see the same here. Okay. Right.
Ashish, I didn't hear exactly what's Minachi said. What is the reason we cannot it cannot run the loop?
Because we are saying I equal to 1, right?
Hmm.
I is 1. So what is the value of I here?
Is superior to 10. There
No,
is
no, no.
no
What is the value of I? Only value of I. What is the value of I?
equal to 1, and
I
1 is
value,
not superior, and 1 is
I,
not superior to 10.
yeah, I is, I value is 1, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
greater the one greater
S-
than 10, so it's
So is
false.
I, that 1 is 1 greater than 10?
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So this is exactly what okay,
Huh. Okay. So
okay.
now see this code. Okay. Now see this code. We are saying I equal to 1,
Yeah,
right? And we are
okay.
saying I
Yes.
greater than, that is 1 greater than 10. So will this code run, or will it also give the blank output? Here also
Mm,
we are giving the starting point, and we are giving a condition stating that I is greater than 10. Will this code run, or will this loop run, or will it give same as this blank one?
It
What do you
run.
think? Huh? Okay. It ran once. Why it ran
Yes.
once?
If
Mm,
first condition is correct, and so that I is print. That's
yes. Yes, correct. Now I'll come to the difference between all these three loops. Okay. We'll discuss about these three loops differences. Okay. And when to use them. When to use them. Okay. That also we'll discuss. Now I have given, okay, let me copy the complete thing. Mm, hmm. Okay, here. Copy and paste in here. Okay. Now, for loop, okay, for loop is used when I know how many times I need to run the loop. Like how many for loop is used, like how many times. Okay, I need to run the loop 10 times, then that is where for loop is used. Like use a for loop when you already know how many times you want to repeat something. Like real life example is I want to pack 5 lunch boxes one by one. So we are repeating lunch box 5 times. We know okay, we already know that we need to pack 5 lunch boxes. We already know it. So that is why we will be using for loop here. Okay, we'll be using for loop. Now when we will be using while loop, when we will be using while loop is I'll be keep doing it as long as the condition is true, which means use while loop when you don't know how many times, but you want to keep going until something happens, which means I'll wash dishes until there are no more dirty dishes. I mean, we are not sure like how many dishes are present in the sink. How many dishes? So we are not sure like is it 10 or 20 or 30 dishes that are present in the sink. So at that point of time, until the condition is false, until the condition is false, we will be using this while loop. We'll be using the while loop. Now, do while loop, do while loop is do at least once. I mean, do at least, I mean, print the output at least once, even if the condition is false. Even if the condition is false, print the code output at least once. In the same way, use do while when you want to do something at least once. Then check if you need to continue. Then check if you need to continue. So here it's like a real life example. Try at least one bite of the food. Then if you're still hungry, eat more. Same. So this we can say that what do I say? When to use for loop, when to use while loop, and when to use do while loop. Okay, and like these are the real life examples. When you know, okay, when you know there are 7 days in a week. Okay, so we know 7 days in a week, so I need to have breakfast on all 7 days. So which loop will you be using when you
Follow.
For
for
or
loop,
loop.
right? Because you already know that you need to repeat 7 times. You
Mm.
already know that you want to repeat 7 times. Okay, now while loop is like uh what I say, how can I say it, how can I say it, okay, you're skipping, okay, you're skipping, so you're not sure like how long you will skip. You are not sure until you're tired. Until you're tired you will be skipping, right? So when you're tired, that is the false condition, that is a false condition. So until you're tired you are skipping, which is a true condition. So you will be skipping. Here you will be using the while loop. You still give the condition, you will still give the condition stating that 100, 200, something, some number you will be giving it, but you are not sure that you will be skipping that long. Okay, you will be skipping that long. And do while is like you want something to happen at least once. I mean, uh even if the uh okay, even let's say you let's say something is how can I give an example? Okay. Let's say we are playing music. We are playing music, and we are not sure about the soundtrack. I mean, we are not sure about the what is it album. Sorry, we are not sure about the album. Like we will be liking it or disliking it. Okay, the album might be consisting of any songs. Any songs we are not sure, but still I want to hear at least one song to see if I want to if I want to continue or if I want to stop with the first song. So this is where do while loop is used. So at least once there will be an output. Now, understood?
Yes.
Okay. Let me give some examples. Okay. Let me ask this. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take the same. Not int. Let I equal to 1. Okay. Then no do. Okay. Console dot log. Mm, high. I'll go with the high only. And mm, sorry, I plus plus, right? I plus plus. Okay. And then while the condition I greater than 5. Okay. Here, what do you think? Will the high print at least once, or it will not print at all? And also,
At least once.
It prints
it prints at least once,
one.
right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
why do you think it will print at least once?
It's do while.
Yeah, it is do while. Do while does that thing, but why? I mean, why exactly? Because when we are using do while, the code will run at least once, even. Okay, here the condition is true or false.
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 False. Why it is false?
False. I equal
Because
to 1,
Mm.
and down you said
and
I is greater than 5.
So is I greater than 5?
No.
No. Okay. So let's see if it runs or not. It ran. Now what I'll do, I'll take the while loop. Okay, let j equal to 3. Okay, and while condition j, right? J greater than 5, and here. Okay, now will this run? Will this code run?
Yes. Um, it's successful, but it will not run.
So this line will not print at all, right? Or
No,
it will print?
it will not print
Why exactly it will not print?
because this is while loop. This, as we said, it will happen. It's only there is no repetition, like no condition.
Condition is present, right?
No, it's like it's not like it does not exist. Three equal
do a loop
to three
condition
equal
means do a loop that statement print once. In
Hmm.
while loop, it doesn't print, right?
Yes, but
yeah,
why? Why
because here,
exactly? Why exactly
yeah,
it will not print in while
J,
loop? Mm,
look, J is equal to 3,
mm,
and then J is is greater than 3 in 5.
mm.
So 3 is not greater to 5. So that's the reason.
Correct. So we need to explain in that way. We should not say, okay, as it is while loop, that is the reason it will not print. So we should say the condition here is false,
Is not
and
satisfied.
yeah, is not satisfied or false. And in while loop, it will not print when the condition is false. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, I will do one thing. I will separate this. Mhm. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, now what I'll do, mm, for loop. Okay, I'll write for loop for k equal to 5 and k equal to 5, k less than or equal to 5, k plus plus and mm, okay. Okay, now will this for loop print?
Yes, 5 times. Hi, I am for loop. Yes, yes, Ashish, it will print 5 times.
Once again, my
No.
It
It
will
will not print. It will not print for loop
true. Why?
It will not print.
because
because
there
k
is no,
equal
yeah,
to
K
5, right? And
Mm,
5 is
must
not
be
greater than 5, right?
ca-
If we will put equal to sign, then it will print one time. But we have not put equal to sign, so it will not print high and for loop.
Correct.
equal.
As 5 is not greater than 5, that is the reason this for loop will not print. It will not print. See, it didn't print. So always, Nadia, always look at the condition. Take time, it's fine. Take time, analyze yourself, and then because these three are the important things. These three, when you look at these three parts, it will give us the answer. It will definitely give us the answer. Okay, will I get the output or will I not get the output? Okay, leave this part. This is we can write anything in here. In the curly braces, we can write anything. But these three are the most important features, parts of the loop. So here as k, what is the value of k? 5. Is 5 greater than 5? No. That is the reason it will never enter inside this. It will never enter inside this. But if the same situation, if the same scenario, now what I'll do here is, let me say I equal to 5. Okay, and yeah, now tell me, will this print? Will the do while loop print? Anyone? Will the do while code will print at least once, or it will not print at all?
It will be print once.
It will print once, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Okay.
not at all. Oh,
It
many
went into
times.
infinite loop. The reason being, we said I is greater than 5. So it didn't come here. Okay, it didn't reach this condition at all. Here itself it is running the loop. It is going into the infinite
Yes.
loop. So that is the reason it is, but it will print. It will definitely print. Okay.
Plus plus. That's why, right?
Yes. Yes. So let's clear this. Okay. So now this is a scenario. Okay. So this is a scenario. So in do while, even if the condition is false, even if the condition is false, sorry Miniti, what did you say? Like I plus plus, as it is I plus plus, it is printing the infinite loop, right?
Yes.
No, it will not go to I plus plus at all. It will not reach this at all. When you say I equal to 5 and while I equal to I greater than 5,
Greater
these
than
yeah, these two things will never be reached. It will not reach this I plus
okay.
plus at all. It will continuously printing this. It will be continuously printing this because
Understood.
we said at least print once, at least print
Hmm.
once. So what it did is it never reached this portion and it never reached as it doesn't reach this portion and didn't reach. Now first what happens, okay, let's go with the for loop. First, what is the first section? Okay, let me come here. Where did I write that? Where did I write? Huh. So what are the first two tasks? Initialization and check condition, right? initialization and check condition. So increment and
Yes.
decrement comes later. So here, when you see initialization is done, then it jumps directly here. I mean, it will print once. It will, as it is a do while loop, it will print the code once. Then it will jump directly to the condition and it will say, okay, this is not correct. Okay, while is not correct, and it will never again come to this I plus plus. Okay, because what happens is here, when you're saying that I is greater than 5, okay, I is greater than 5, so it will not reach here and it will not reach here as well. It will continuously printing, it will be continuously printing. It will not come out of the loop at all. It will not come here, and it will not increase the value as well. I think that, yeah.
Ashish, but it will increase, right?
Sorry,
Because
sorry.
anyway, we will
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry,
increase.
sorry,
it will
sorry, sorry,
increase
sorry, sorry,
because
sorry,
I
sorry,
plus
my bad.
plus we
Yeah,
are
yeah, sorry.
putting in
Sorry,
do.
in the, yeah, yeah, my bad, my bad. Sorry, sorry, my bad. Sorry, it will increase. Yeah, my bad. Correct, 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 correct. Yeah, my bad. So it will
It will
increase.
increase,
Yeah,
right,
it will.
Ashish?
Yes, yes.
I'm
Yeah, sorry,
confusing
sorry.
again.
Sorry, sorry. My bad, my bad. Okay, I was confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused.
Okay,
Then
okay.
yeah. So it will increase. So it will go to the continuous loop. Yeah, but if we say, yeah, if we say I equal to 1, then yes, my bad. Okay, I was confused. So this is all about loops. So in here, uh, so these are the examples, and I'm really sorry. Yeah, I got confused here. Actually, I was looking into a different scenario. Okay, no, no, no. Yeah, it will increase when it comes here. It will check the condition, then again it will increase, and it will go ahead and it will be continuing. Correct. Yeah. As it, yes, yes, yes. Okay, now I understood. Yeah, true. First it will print when I equal to 5, then it will come inside, and it will not go to this initialization. It will increase I value, then it will be 5 plus 1, which is equal to 6. Then again, so okay, it will be going ahead and continuously printing it. Got it. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay. So this is all about for loop. Okay, sorry, this is all about loops. When it comes to for loop, we use it when we know the iterations, and while loop is when until the loop is continued until the condition is false, and do while is even if the condition is false, even if the condition is false, it will run the code at least once. It will run the code at least once. So these are the examples. I mean, I've added this into the documentation, and you can check these. You can go through this once again, if you have, if you want to know when to use when. And the most important thing is, we will be not using this do while and while loop at all in Postman scripting. We'll be not using it. It's just only for the like, for the knowledge purpose, or for, for interview purpose, I can say, for interview purpose or knowledge purpose. If they ask, how to write a while loop or a do while loop, and what does while or do while loop do, then that is where. Or maybe in automation you might, I don't think so, in automation also you will be using while or do while. It will be for each and for loop mostly used. I'm not sure. I never came across while or do while loops. Correct me if I wrong. If someone has come across while or do while loop when performing automation, not in Postman, Selenium or Playwright, or anywhere.
Yeah, Ashish, you're right. Mostly we use for loop and for each.
For each, right? For each, for arrays,
Yeah,
and
correct.
yeah, for yeah. So still, yeah. So if you want to know like when to use what, then go ahead and read these statements. Then it will be easy to understand. And yeah. So Nadia, did you understand?
Yes, yes, I understood. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you. It's clear. Mm.
great. And
Just I
uh,
yeah
yes, yes.
the same exists in Java also. Yes, it's the same.
Yeah, yeah. In Java as well, same. Yeah, it's same.
Same concept.
Yeah,
Mm.
same concept.
But in automation, we do not use all the core of Java, only some. Like now in JavaScript, we do not use everything for
Ah,
Postman.
sorry, I didn't understand your question. Sorry.
Like for automation, we use everything that is in Java we have to learn, or just
Mm,
some. Like now in Postman.
it's core Java that we need to learn mostly when it comes to Selenium, or yeah, mostly when it comes to automation, it's core Java which we need to learn. But this, um, how can I say? I mean, there is multi-threading and some advanced concepts which you need to learn when it comes to automation. But yes, mostly core Java, mostly core Java. I mean
Okay.
J2 SE, I think it's J2 SE, J2 EE, that is Enterprise Edition, and J2 Java Mobile Edition. These two are not required. Only J2 SE is what we need when it comes to automation.
Okay.
Standard
Because
edition, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so many things are in common between JavaScript and Java, so it's like we are
It's
winning time.
Yeah, it's common
Yeah.
in C sharp as well. When you would, yeah, if
Yeah.
someone come across C sharp, then it's. But Python is little different, little, very little different. I think completely different because they don't use the semicolons and they go with what they say. What they call it? They call something. I mean, this space.
Even in the Python, when we initialize any variable,
Mm.
they don't require any data
Mm.
type as well.
Yes, they don't. It's a what they say dynamic programming language, dynamic typing programming language. And in Python, we need to give this space. If we don't give this space, then it will throw an error. So some rules are present in Python, which I know very less. And thank you, Mintia. Okay, I really had confused with this do while. No, I realized, oh no, this I plus plus is coming into picture when we give this I greater than 5. Okay, great. So I do have these examples. I mean, there are a lot of examples which I have provided here. So please go through these examples. And if you have any doubts, why exactly I'm ending it soon? Because while and do while are not used at all. 99.99% we don't use while and do while. It's just for the knowledge purpose and interview purpose. I have said this. So go to these examples. Uh, if only and only if you have time and understood the for loop. Okay, after then only you go for it. Go for this while and do while examples. Or just have one quick look when to use and how to write the syntax and how to write the while and do while loop. But it's the same. We have all three: initialization, condition, and increment or decrement, like starting point, and how many times to loop, and like the jumps we need to take in a loop. So we will be meeting on Friday, where we will be discussing about for loop only, but we will be adding conditional statements in the for loop. We'll be adding conditional statements in for loop, and we will be checking some examples for that, because that is what really required. Okay, after Friday, then we'll jump into arrays, then we'll come into for each, for in, and for off loops. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
great. So
Yeah.
thank you everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for
understood,
the
right?
explanation. Yeah, yeah, it's very clear. Yeah,
Okay,
very clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
please go
Thank you
through
so much.
this. Sorry. Please go through this note, which is how when to use for loop and when to use while and when to use do while. It will be easy to understand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you everyone.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.